My ass is old. What the hell is going on with y'all kids? I'm old because, one, all I do is let a topic come out, and then I'll just immediately be on the internet looking and reading the comments, be like, oh, what they talking about? Or watching the show here and there and be like, damn, what they talking about? And then I'll let all that happen, and then I'm like, oh, I got something to say about that. But that ain't what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to be with the algorithm. I'm supposed to be on trending topics or something. My old ass be watching everybody else do it first. So better late than never, I am on this Kelly Stafford right now. Goodness. Shout out to Matthew Stafford, who I know and still salute for coming out and seeing my kids play their championship game one year. Respect. And that's what this conversation is going to be about, respect. I'm going to look at this a little differently because I'm married 10 years as of last week. 10 whole years. Dog. I've been... And we've been together for 12. What? That dude? Like, nah. Man, and we ain't ever getting divorced. Like, me and my wife, sometimes we be cripping in blood, and still, we together. And we ain't even thinking about divorce. It's crazy. I'm stuck. She's stuck. Kelly Stafford may be stuck, too. But she got unglued a little bit. And since this comment, obviously, backlash. People like, dog, how you going to put your man out there like that? And she apologized to the backup quarterback that she talked about. I don't know if she apologized to Matt publicly, but privately, I know she had to. But whatever. We're going to talk about this a little deeper, though. First, let's get into this video of Kelly Stafford leaking and telling too much of the family business. Put your headphones on. Let's go.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point, he, like, waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Okay. You shouldn't have told us that. But you did. Let me get these headphones on. I ain't got to listen to that no more. Goodness. Okay. So Matthew Stafford was out of touch. Didn't know what he really wanted because obviously he ended up marrying her. So she like, look, you treat me wrong and I'm the one. I don't know what they call that. What do they call that? Kidnapping or invasion of privacy when you won't get out the car or somebody else's vehicles? And then what's the last one she was saying? Like basically, she said he was a player hater. He talking about the dudes. Stop hating. So I'm like, what is going on? Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Because in relationships, man, you learn that thin line between private and public more than anywhere else. You really do. It's crazy. Like, okay, you literally can have a fight with your wife on the way to your anniversary dinner in front of all your family and friends. And when y'all get there, hey, play that role. Don't let everybody know what we going through. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. And that's just the general rule of relationships, right? We got issues. Nobody perfect. We all gonna beef, but don't let the world know what our beef tastes like. She did. God dog. Why she? Okay, the question I haven't seen yet, and I ain't seen everybody react to it. Why she do it? Let me tell you why she did it. And these are the versions of why she did it. One, when you with somebody, and it could be the man, woman, and woman to the man, who is getting all that shine, there's a voice in you that gets louder that goes, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. And it ain't necessarily to your partner because your partner gives you love. It lets you talk back. It lets you say where we going. My wife dictates where we going. All that stuff, you know. You let them, they shop, you shop. You go on vacation, you want to go on vacation. Like, you let them run the house. But that ain't what they talking about. The yoo-hoo ain't for that. It ain't because you listen to me, Matthew. It's because you respect me, Matthew. We have all our kids and girls together, Matthew. It ain't that. It's because the world. Y'all ever seen this? Matthew Stafford show up with Kelly Stafford. Matthew. Yoo-hoo. That's where it starts. I've seen that in relationships. I've seen it in my own relationships where it's like, dog, you know, wife sitting there like this while you signed the 300th autograph, while you smile one more time for that picture. And that last picture was with a real pretty girl looking better than me right now. Yoo-hoo. That's how the game goes, man. So all that's happening, right? So finally you get opportunity, platform. People just want to talk to you too as well. Like it's Matthew and Kelly Stafford. So sometimes they go, oh, Kelly, you want to go on this podcast? Oh, Kelly, you want to come to this event? And that yoo-hoo has got loud enough to the point where it's like now, yo. Yo. And here we go. That's part of it. Other part is, what people ain't thought about is, you get so comfortable in a relationship. Like I said, my wife and I ain't going nowhere, no matter what happens. And y'all know, they be dragging my name in the mud sometimes. I'm all kind of things. My wife, to us, and you get so comfortable, you say anything. Y'all ain't think about that, huh? Kelly like, Matthew ain't tripping. Oh, y'all tripping? Oh, I embarrassed him? He ain't embarrassed. But I get it. Y'all don't really know him. Y'all just know the persona. So, okay. Now, ain't no man want to hear about no other man smashing his girl, especially when she turned into his wife. I know that ain't it, unless you're a freak. Point being, he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. So I think there's two things at play. One, there's a little bit of her, like this is the Kool-Aid mix, right? It's just Kool-Aid and sugar. Here's the Kool-Aid. Yoo-hoo! I am Matthew Stafford's wife. Stop calling me that. I'm Kelly Stafford. Okay, so she wanted to speak out. And the other part is, what y'all talking about? Y'all fragile-ass relationships and fragile-ass egos. Ain't nobody tripping off that. That's how I got my man. Now, my wife's story and I is not so flattering either. I met her at a club. And as soon as I saw her, I said, where you get them muscles from? And I put on the sorriest, sappiest Mac ever. And at the time, she had a, I'm going to keep talking, but I ain't going to steal the thunder from Kelly and Matthew. Point being, I've been with my wife 10 years married and ain't going nowhere. And we met at a club. And let's just say things weren't as neat and clean as you would want them to be. I'll say that for another episode. So y'all leave them people alone and get y'all asses in some happy relationships. Everybody who I know in a happy marriage and relationship laughed at that. Like, if they knew if they knew how we met and how we. Oh, did I do too much? That's too much. All right, cut that part out. Let me stop. All right, man, I'm just silly like that. Point is, they used to call you Jawbone. Let it go. All right, so real ones understood what this was. All you people who out there still seeking love and ain't gonna ever find it, y'all asses is the one over there in them comments talking trash. Enjoy. Beat it up in my comments. See what y'all think about that. Let me know in the comments. Beat it up. All right, y'all, go.